Good morning students. In this class we are going to revise the previous classes that from Monday to Friday that I have explained. So first of all you have to know what is sound, that is related to chapter 13. Sound is a form of energy. Sound is a form of energy that produces sensation of hearing to our ears. In human beings, sound produced by a special organ, that is the part of human respiratory system known as larynx. It is also known as voice box. So once again, what is sound? Sound is a form of energy that produces sensation of hearing to our ears. It helps in the communication process. With the help of sound, we can communicate from each other. Okay, and in human beings, sound produced by a special organ, that is the part of human respiratory system known as voice box, larynx, and this voice box present at the upper end of the trachea, that is also known as windpipe. Trachea, also known as windpipe. Okay, so at upper end of the trachea, this larynx or voice box present, that is the source of production of sound in case of humans. Now see how sound travels. Sound wave travels in the two forms. Okay, the first one is known as compression, and second one is known as rarefactions. The areas of the medium where vibrating particles push each other known as compression, and the areas of the medium where vibrating particles spread out or move apart known as rarefactions. For example, these are the compressions, when the vibrating particles are closer to each other or pushed to each other like this, and when the vibrating particles of the medium they apart or spread, it is known as rarefactions. So sound wave can travel in the two forms, either compressions or rarefaction. In case of compression, the areas of the medium where vibrating particles push to each other known as compression, and the areas of the medium where the vibrating particles spread out known as the rarefactions. Now let's see next topic with an instrument that is given in your book, that is known as the tuning fork. It is an instrument used to find out the vibration of the particles of the sound. Okay, tuning fork is a Y-shaped structure. Okay, tuning fork is a Y-shaped structure, and this part of the tuning fork is known as the handle. This part is known as handle, and the upper part is known as prongs. It is Y-shaped structure. The upper part, the arm of this whole structure is known as tuning fork. The arms of the tuning fork known as prongs, whereas the base is known as handle. Okay, so this is all about the tuning fork. Let us see next topic that is given in your book, speed of sound. Speed of sound depends upon the temperature and density of the medium. Speed of sound. Speed of sound depends upon the two factors. The first factor is known as the density of the medium. And second one is the temperature. Okay? Second one is the temperature. You know, medium can be three types. First one is known as solids. Second one is known as liquid, and third one is known as gas. So speed of sound is highest in the solids, because the particles of the solids closer to each other, whereas and speed of the sound is slowest in the gas and intermediate in the liquid state, and speed of the sound increases when temperature increases. When temperature increases, then speed of the sound increases, and when temperature decreases, then speed of the sound decreases. Okay, when temperature of the medium increases, then speed of the sound increases, and when the temperature of the medium decreases, then speed of the sound decreases. Okay, let's see next topic that is given in your book. Okay, the organ of hearing, that is ear. The organ of hearing, that is ear. Ear also known as the phonoreceptor. Phonoreceptor. Phono related to sound. Receptor means to receive the sound. When you will see a typical ear, it has three parts. Human ear. The first part is known as external ear. The first part is known as external ear. The second part is known as middle ear. Okay, middle ear. And third part is known as the internal ear. Internal ear. This external ear having two parts further. First part is known as pinna, ear pinna, and second one is known as ear canal. Ear canal. Middle part of the ear contains three bones. Ear canal, okay, and middle part of the ear contains three bones. First part, the first bone is known as anvil. Second one is stirrup. Anvil, stirrup, and third, you can see on your book that is given hammer, anvil, and stirrup. Anvil, hammer, and stirrup. And internal part of the ear contains a quiet structure known as cochlea. Cochlea. When you will see a typical human ear, you will find that it has three parts. The first part is known as external ear, second part is known as middle ear, and third part is known as internal ear. Internal ear. External ear further having two parts. The first part is known as the ear pinna, and second part is known as the ear canal. Second part of the ear is known as middle ear, that contains three bones, soft bones, anvil, stirrup, and hammer. Whereas the last part of the human ear known as internal ear, it has a quiet structure known as cochlea. So this is all about the human ear. Okay, let us see the next topic, that is characteristics of sound. There are 6 characteristics of sound. Okay, characteristics of sound. Characteristics of sound. Characteristics of sound. So there are total 6 characteristics of sound. Okay, first one is amplitude. Amplitude. Second one is time period. Time period. And third one is frequency. Okay. Fourth one is loudness. Loudness. Fifth one is pitch. And last one is, that is quality, also known as timbre. So total how many characteristics of the sound? Total 6. First one is amplitude, second one is timbre or time period, third one is frequency, fourth one loudness, fifth one pitch, and last one is the quality or timbre. Let us see one by one. These three we can explain by using an instrument known as simple pendulum. Each simple pendulum, suppose this is the base, and this each simple pendulum consists and a string and a spherical structure known as bob, and this is the string. The complete instrument known as simple pendulum. Simple pendulum. Okay? The complete structure is known as the simple pendulum string. What is amplitude? Amplitude may be defined as this simple pendulum maximum displacement from the mean. This is the mean position when it is present in the rest state. The maximum displacement of the simple pendulum either this side or this side. This is known as the, suppose that the simple pendulum maximum displacement here, this is the A, this is the position B, and this is the position C. How many total positions? A, B and C. A is the mean position where simple pendulum occurs in the rest state. Okay, what is amplitude? The maximum displacement of the simple pendulum from mean position is known as the amplitude. Okay, and what is time period? The time taken to complete one oscillation is known as the time period. What is one oscillation? When the simple pendulum moves from A to B, B to A, again A to C, and finally A. It is known as the one oscillation. Time taken to complete one oscillation is known as time period, and number of oscillations per second is known as the frequency. What is loudness? The characteristics of the sound by which we can determine the sound is high or low. It is known as the loudness. The characteristics, what is pitch? The characteristics of the sound by which we can determine the sound is shrill or flat is known as pitch. And what is quality? The characteristics of the sound by which we can determine the sound produced by the various sources is known as quality or timbre. So there are total 6 characteristics of the sound. Once again, you have to revise. Amplitude, the maximum displacement of the simple pendulum from the mean position is known as amplitude. What is time period? Time taken to complete one oscillation is known as time period. What is frequency? Number of oscillations per second is known as frequency. What is loudness? The characteristics of the sound by which we can determine how much the sound is high or low is known as loudness. What is pitch? The characteristics of the sound by which we can determine the shrill and flat nature of the sound is known as pitch. And what is quality or timbre? The characteristics of the sound by which we can determine, okay, the sound produced by various sources known as the timbre or quality. So this is all about the characteristics of the sound. Okay, let us see musical instrument. Music, you know, okay. Music may be defined as you can see. Music is a sound produced by a series of vibrations followed each other regularly. And musical instrument further classified into 3 types. Musical instrument classified into 3 types. Okay, first one is known as the first one you can see in your book. First one is percussion. Percussion instrument. Okay, first one is the percussion instrument. Second one is known as the string instrument. String instrument. And third one is known as the wind instrument. Okay, string instrument, wind instrument. Okay, examples of percussion is tabla, dholak. Okay, examples of string instrument is sitar, guitar. An example of wind instrument is flute, and clarinet. So these are the examples. Okay. In case of percussion, the sound produced by the hand, struck by the hand when it is struck on the membrane. In case of string, the sound produced when the string is vibrated. Okay. And in case of wind instrument, when the air column vibrates, then sound produced. So this is all about music and musical instrument. So this is all about the revision of chapter 13. And next class we will continue, that is going on chapter 5, coal and petroleum. Thank you.